Thank you for staying with us this evening. It is a little less chaotic getting around Upper Marlboro after an arson downtown destroyed a building and left many pedestrians scrambling to get around town. Patricia Villone tells us about efforts to create a permanent solution for walkers.
We recently told you how difficult it was for pedestrians trying to get around town in Upper Marlboro after this building was gutted during an arson. People were walking around a fence that jutted into the street.
Today, pedestrians have a much safer way to get around this burnt-out building here on Main Street. This jersey wall was installed while the facility undergoes repairs.
We worked with the insurance company and State Highway, and our public works crew was able to push the temporary fencing back far enough to install a temporary pedestrian walkway using these barriers, as you can see here, because there was an issue that your story brought up earlier about people trying to bypass the sidewalk by crossing into traffic, which was very dangerous.
Meantime, officials say more long-term fixes are in the works.
We're going to be putting up at Water Street at Main Street, which is Maryland 725, these, if you've ever heard this term before, APS, CPS traffic signals, pedestrian signals. What that is the ones that you show that count backwards and they make noises for people with handicaps, and also to give the general walking, our customers that walk, across the street, a good idea of how much time there remains to safely cross the street.
And officials are also planning to create a larger and more visible crosswalk here between the County Administration Building and the courthouse.
And that we have a project currently in design. It's about 30% finished, about a third of the way through, to actually upgrade the sidewalks along Main Street, Maryland 725, near the service lane, all the way out toward Maryland 301, and that would include the Maryland 717 intersection over near Water Street as well. So basically what we're going to be doing is reconstructing the sidewalk there to make it ADA compliant. So you'll have wider sidewalks, you'll have sidewalk ramps for those with, in wheelchairs, detectable warnings strips for the people that are visually impaired and that type of thing. So that's not funded for construction yet because it's still in design, but it is actively in design and it's moving forward in design.
From Upper Marlboro, Patricia Villone, CTV News.
Thank you for that story, Patty. Officials with the pedestrian upgrades are planning to meet in September to discuss permanent improvements to the walkways.